visiting with Mike Holder, the athletic director at Oklahoma State University and former golf coach at Oklahoma State University. Mike, and while probably most people aren't real interested, we go a long way back when I was in golf administration and you were coaching. But golf's been a great game, and what's the message for the kids tonight at the banquet?
Enjoy the moment. You know, it doesn't get any better than this, playing a national championship, and all the hard work, all the dreams, all the aspirations. Someone's going to walk out of here with the trophy, and it'll be interesting to see who it is.
So when you were coaching, obviously you had a huge amount of success at Oklahoma State, one of the great programs probably in the history of college golf. What were some of the core elements of what you wanted your kids to do as far as competing?
Well, you know, the first thing I always looked for was talent, but not too far behind that was character. You know, you want someone with a really good work ethic that has a passion to play and gets up early in the morning thinking about golf and feels the same way when they go to bed at night. Of course, they need to do a little studying sometime in between there. But I think that's the core of it, just wanting it more than anything, practicing, willing to sacrifice for it.
You've been around the game a long time. It teaches some core values, not just for athletics, but for life lessons too. So what are some of those core beliefs that you think the game helps teach kids?
Well, I think life and golf are one and the same. You learn golf in the conscious mind, you know, the fundamentals and the alignments. But once you get those basics down, then you need to turn it over to your subconscious to reproduce that and trust the subconscious to do the job for you. Too many of us, me included when I played, tried to play golf in the conscious mind, and I looked at all the trouble. I saw a lot of trouble when I got ready to hit instead of seeing the objective, which was either the fairway or the green. And because of that, I didn't go very far as a player. So tonight when I talk to these kids, I'm going to try to give them the benefit of the mistakes that I made and see if they can't do a little better than me.
And of course, like anybody else at the collegiate level, these are student athletes. Some of them leave college early to pursue professional golf, but maybe not quite as many as some of the other sports. So does that give golf a little bit of a distinct look to it at the college level?
I think so, and I would encourage every youngster, no matter what sport, to stay in college. Those years are precious. You'll never get them back. And you can always work for a living. And that's what the next level is all about, is work. It's just a job. So enjoy college. It's a great place to grow up, mature, make friends that'll last a lifetime, and much better to grow up in a university setting than out on the road traveling with a bunch of other professionals that it's dog eat dog. Not that it's not competitive in college too, but it's just different when you're surrounded by friends and teammates and everybody pulling together, dreaming together. Like I said, making friendships that are going to last a lifetime. So
in high school, college golf, concurrent individual and team competition, which makes it a little bit different than a lot of other sports too.
You know, a lot of people have trouble with that concept, taking an individual sport and trying to make it a team event. But I think that's what's so compelling about college athletics in general, and especially golf. Before you get to college, really, most of the golf you'll play, except for a little high school golf, is going to be as an individual. And then absolutely, after you graduate from a university, it's going to be all individual. So it's nothing like that team atmosphere.
20 plus years ago, could you have ever envisioned the NCAA championships being on national television, match play now? The landscape's changed in a variety of ways.
Yeah, and you know, some of the greatest theater in golf has been the last 3 or 4 national championships at the collegiate level. I think probably more compelling, more dramatic than what you see in a lot of major championships out on the PGA Tour. So I encourage everyone that hasn't tuned in for the NCAA championship, they need to do that this year. It's going to be played in May in Chicago, and culminates with 2 days of match play, which you mentioned. And you never know what's going to happen, so tune in. You'll be surprised.
And when you come to Kansas, everybody thinks of Prairie Dunes Country Club in Hutchinson.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of a special place for you.
Oh, I love it there. But you know, Buffalo Dunes and Southwind, they're right there. You know, the thing that Kansas has is the weather. It's like the British Open.
It's a little windy out today.
Well, yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, and that's what the forecast is. So they're going to see a little bit of different conditions, won't they?
Yeah, the wind's good. It puts everybody on edge, even the green superintendent.
Well, I think I remember years ago you told me that you really like to go through your qualifying for your team to get, who you were going to take to the next tournament on the worst weather days that you could find.
Yeah, because they're not much good for practicing, so you might as well get something out of them. And if nothing else on those days, you'll get some mental toughness, and that'll take you a long way in golf and in life.
Well, thanks very much for coming, and it's nice to see you again, and
my pleasure.
good luck.
Yeah, nice to be back in Garden City.